Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 12. My name is Faiz Pri Wicaksana.
I am Melati Mahardika Lestari.
I am Fadra R Daulay.
I am Indah Yani.
And we will present about our mentoring project to small business.
First one is Kokata Kopi. As we all know from their name, Kokata Kopi is a coffee shop which was started from 12 December 2021 in Karya Bakti Street number 53, Medan, Johor. They were selling coffee and non-coffee products.
Problem identification of Kokata Kopi. During the pandemic, Kokata Coffee shop operating hours are limited due to inspections by COVID Task Force and the workforce admits that sales and customer turnover are reduced compared to before the pandemic. Next recommendation, to avoid the arrival of the COVID task force and to avoid crowds according to the rules, in this Ramadan, we recommend product differentiation on Kokata Kopi, selling with packaging in the form of bottles via online orders, which can be ordered via direct message Instagram Kokata Kopi, GoFood, and GrabFood. We also recommend collaboration marketing for Ramadan hampers menu and the attractive promos over. Implementation of recommendation. Recommendation 1, product differentiation and delivery via online order. The seller reserve or recommendation very well that our recommendation can be tried especially during the pandemic. Trial and progress for the first week. Alhamdulillah, the seller also received a good response from customers and often interacted with their followers on Instagram page. And in the first week, in bottles version of the drink, sold more than 100 bottles. Progress for the second week, drinks began to use a coffee labels on the bottles. Although there was still one variant of coffee milk's palm sugar. In the second week, it also provides interesting promos such as buy 5, free 1, and free shipping. Recommendation 2, we recommend the form of Ramadan hampers in collaboration marketing. The seller received our recommendation very well that our recommendations are very good to be applied in the month of Ramadan, and hampers in the month of Ramadan are already familiar. Third week of progress experiment, all variants of Kokata Kopi already wear the label Kokata Kopi by including the name of the variant. Then, hampers Ramadan has started to run with 2 types and containing drinks of all variant over, and there is also almost Ramadan which one of the MSMEs which contain 1 drink with a coffee flavor variant and 3 snacks for breaking the fast in the form of curry puff with 3 servings different fillings. Alhamdulillah, so far more than 15 Ramadan hampers have been sold.
Then second one is Pizza Raisa. Like their name, they were selling pizza and other Italian foods. Pizza Raisa started his business since 24 September 2016 in Karya Street number 247, Medan.
Here I will explain about problem identification, recommendation, and implementation of recommendation. The first, the problem of identification in the sale of Pizza Raisa. The lack of sale turnover during the COVID-19 pandemic compared to before the pandemic and the shortage of employees caused Pizza Raisa to come a lose. The second recommendation from our group recommend that small variation in the pizza menu size be added to the menus at GoFood and GrabFood so that consumers are more interested and can consume as desired. And secondly, we recommend making the pizza eggs such as sausage, nugget, or mozzarella. And finally, the implementation of recommendation. Recommendation 1. We recommend adding a small variety of pizza menu size into the GoFood and GrabFood application so that consumers are more interested and can consume as desired. Recommendation 2. We recommend adding a crust to the pizza experiment in the second and third weeks. Pizza Raisa has not implemented the recommendation we have given because the recommendation experiment are in hungry to make small pizza and eat pizza eggs such a nugget, sausage, and mozzarella. So the seller must discuss it first in the past, but the seller was very receptive to the recommendation we give to the seller, and also responded very well. They also talk about trying the suggestion from our group because the recommendation we gave were very good for the progress of their business.
Then we have Sate Madura Cakmuy. As we know that Sate Madura Cakmuy is a small culinary business based on Madura Sate, which was started in Medan on 5th March 1995 at the TSB1 complex.
We identification the problem, and the employees said and recognized that turnover, sales, and consumers are go down per day during the pandemic of COVID-19 compared to before the pandemic. So our group recommends to making more interesting promos for selling satay on the GoFood or GrabFood platform to make it more attractive to online consumers. We also recommend to adding more variety of drinks to give consumers more choice of drinks. The implementation of the recommendation for the first recommended, they not doing our recommendation in the first week because they need to talk to the owner firstly. And in the second recommendation, we recommend to adding more variety of drinks to give a consumer more choice of drinks. And the response of the seller is they have not implemented the recommendation that our group suggested. They only sell mineral water, but our recommendation are being discussed with the owner of the Sate Madura Cakmuy.